Hey everyone, Amber here. If you guys have been following us, we are beginner motocross riders, dirt bike riders, and something that I feel like people don't talk about enough is safety gear. I know sometimes people don't want to wear safety gear, especially girls, or even, you just want to look cool in pictures and stuff like that, and that's what I thought too until I had my big crash, and then I should have been wearing a chest protector and I wasn't, so that was the first thing I bought literally after that crash. So I want to kind of go through a few things of my top favorites and the safety gear that everyone should have, especially if you're a beginner. Once you become more comfortable with your bike, obviously you don't always have to be wearing a chest protector if you're going to be going around something real slow, but as a beginner, these are things that I highly recommend that you get. Number one, most important, is going to be a helmet. So that's my helmet. I only have one right now. I want to get a different one, a different color, but that's my helmet. Love it. That definitely saved me when I had my crash because my head smacked the ground. If I was not wearing a helmet, it could have been really bad, but I didn't even feel it. So helmet is always number one. Number two is boots, dirt bike boots. So boots are so important. You can't just be wearing Converse out here on your motorcycle. It has to be boots, and it has to be some that fit you correct, because you're going to be wearing these while you're riding, while you're walking, and also when you're starting a bike, like my new KTM with the kickstart, a boot is a lifesaver. I can't imagine trying to start kickstarting a bike without my boots on. In my other crash too, I actually had a sprained ankle and I was wearing my boots. I can't even imagine what it would have been like. I might have broken my ankle or foot if I wasn't wearing my boots. And also I still am recovering from that same crash, and I actually tore off both my toenails, but that's another story. So boots, number two. Number three, probably knee pads. So for the first month that I was riding, I wasn't wearing knee pads and I didn't realize what I was missing out on. So once I put on the knee pads, it was so much easier to grip the bike, and you hear the term a lot, squeeze with your knees. So it was so much easier to do that once you have knee pads on. So knee pads are definitely super important. Don't miss out on buying one of those. So knee pads, helmet. Something else that I really like that I bought is this chest protector. It's like a whole body armor thing. Obviously, since I'm a beginner, I need the most. I feel like you're more likely to fall when you're a beginner. So I wanted to go ahead and invest in something that will protect me. It has the chest protector, the back, the elbow pads together, the shoulder, all that stuff. And it also comes with a kidney belt. So I really love this. It makes me feel really secure and snug when I'm out there riding. I'm not gonna lie, I don't wear this every single time because it is I feel really tight. But when I know I'm trying to learn a new skill, especially jumping or learning something quick, I usually don't wear this when I'm warming up. I kind of just wear my elbow pads and stuff, but when I do know that I'm going to be out in unfamiliar territory, definitely put that on. And then of course there's other safety gear that you can get, goggles, gloves. Gloves are really important. That same crash that I had, my gloves really saved me because I had a huge bruise on my hand and scrapes and stuff, so I slid. Gloves really helped me out with that. And then of course, there's neck braces, knee braces, and then you kind of go into all that crazy stuff. But as a beginner, those are the things that I highly recommend that you get before you even get on a motorcycle. As you get better, you won't need as much stuff all the time, but beginners are more likely to fall, so make sure you keep your head safe and get that safety gear. So having the safety gear is so important as a beginner. I feel like it just kind of makes you feel more confident that you're safe. Even though you might not be, but it gives you that feeling of security, especially when I have this thing on. It feels like, okay, if I fall, I'm not gonna mess up my elbows or whatever, even though you still could, but it just kind of gives you that sense of security. That's really important as a beginner, because motocross riding, dirt bike riding is all about the confidence. And if you don't have the confidence to kind of keep that throttle when you're going into something, into a jump especially, and you let off, you can definitely dip that front end, or if you yank the throttle, you'll kind of fly yourself off like the way I did. So confidence is super important, and safety gear kind of helps with that for sure.